it took a couple of days, a couple of fumbles, but it seems like we're getting closer to some type of stimulus package now in Congress. What's the latest?
Yeah, that's right. The analogy that we keep hearing is an American football analogy. We're on the 2-yard line. If you don't watch that, that basically means we're close, but we're not quite there yet. That's kind of the status that we've been at now for the last at least 24 hours. And we're waiting on a couple of sticking points. Now, Steven Mnuchin, the Treasury Secretary, and Chuck Schumer, the Democratic leader in the Senate, are talking. They are having conversations right now as we speak, and they're trying to get this over the line. A couple of little sticking points left, but the old phrase in Congress is unless everything's agreed to, nothing's agreed.
Derek, we're getting lines from Xinhua News Agency. It says that China's Xi Jinping will attend the G20 summit on March 26. We did report yesterday that the G20 will be hosting an emergency teleconference on March 26, and Xi Jinping announcing today that he will be attending, according to Xinhua News Agency. Now, following up on what you just said, what are the risks to restarting the U.S. economy by mid-April? There's been a lot of confusion whether or not we're seeing a lid. I mean, we heard from Como saying that a lot of more measures need to be taken.
Well, I think the main risk is that it might not restart as easily as people think. Look, this is not the same sort of economic slowdown that I think folks are used to. This is very much a demand crash. And even before you saw some of the restrictive travel movement advisories go into place in the United States, you were seeing people just flat out not spend. Because, look, if you give somebody an extra $5,000, $10,000 in their paycheck, it doesn't mean that they're going to buy a flight if they're scared of getting a virus when they get to wherever they're going. And so as much as people want to juice the economy immediately, it's not immediately clear that even if you tried to declare some date certain by when the economy is going to restart, that it would actually restart. This is sort of the rare condition where a tax cut might not be nearly as stimulative as spending the money on face masks and ventilators and things like that. So I think that, you know, we are people, but I'm not sure that by Easter is necessarily something you can just dictate.